Great. So if viewer reached out to me saying that they just had way too many leaves to be able to make leaf mulch, and they really needed my help. And I will tell you, this one had me really stumped. So I had to do a little bit of research, but I want to walk you guys through what I found. So come on, let's break it down. I mean, my jokes just keep getting better and better. So the first assumption I made was that you live in an area with a lot of trees. And then I learned that not all tree leaves are created equal. So something like a ginkgo or the leaves of these giant birch trees behind me, see, their leaves are a lot softer, so they break down a lot easier. But if you have leaves like oak tree leaves, they can be a lot waxier and a lot tougher to break down, and they can take years to break down. So if that foliage is falling on top of the ground year over year over year, it is not going to break down. It is just going to stay there and form a very thick, potentially slimy layer. So what do you do?
Well, the best thing to do would be to shred them. So run them over with your ride-on mower or regular lawn mower before dumping them into your garden bed.
So the second assumption I made was around your soil, and I assumed that it was just too compact, which may not be a stretch if you really are in that heavily wooded area that I had initially assumed. The problem with compact soil is that it doesn't allow any air circulation. And without air circulation, you don't have any microbes or worms living in your soil, and those are the two key things that you need to break down that leaf mulch into the compost that you want it to. To help rectify this situation, what I would recommend is taking a pitchfork or even a shovel and digging it into the ground frequently throughout the year so that you can really start loosening things up and creating channels for air to flow through. This should really start to help. But it only helps if you do it consistently. You should start seeing an improvement by the end of the year. So anyway, if I missed anything or you guys have any other thoughts, please drop them in the comments below. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out and I will do my best to come up with an answer. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.